Darling, so I'm on a polyamory journey, and I'm still pretty new to the style that we're practicing right now. And it's been interesting because every insecurity that I feel like I've ever had has just come up. And it's been definitely challenging. All these different wounds that I either thought were healed or didn't know I had have come to the surface. And sometimes it feels like it's too much. Sometimes I think I can't do this. And it will feel like the solution is basically to just break up with everyone and go be a hermit and just be alone. And I don't really want to do that. And so I've been just trying to figure out, maybe I should work through these and just sack up, lady bit up. I'm trying to think of put on my big girl panties. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I should just deal with it because there isn't really a great option that I want. Because my partner has offered to just be with me, but then that would hurt his partner. And then I feel like that would hurt my partner and my other partner, other than my main partner. And I was just thinking that's not really an option. So basically the only thing that I can do is just to face these wounds and to work on healing them. And I realize that there's something that I'm butting up against over and over and over, where I will think that I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with it, that I'm feeling more confident, but then it will just all go downhill and I will go back to a big place of fear. And I realized it's that fear of becoming someone else, because the person who can handle these relationships is someone who's confident, who's fearless, who knows her worth, who is happy for her partner when he's off having fun with someone else. And that feels, and then also as a person that just is so confident in who they are, and that even if things blow up and they are alone, that they would be totally okay. And that feels so far from where I am right now that it feels like a completely different person. And the thought is, if I become that person, will I even be me anymore? Because it feels like the self-doubt and the tendency to want to put myself on the back burner, the tendency to believe that I'm leavable, that I'm easily dismissed, that I don't really deserve to advocate for myself. All of that feels so much like who I am. So without it, who am I? And I've had this feeling before. So I used to be really, really depressed. And I wanted to be happier. I didn't want to think about suicide all the time. I didn't want to be waking up at 2 p.m. When I didn't work. I didn't want to just beat myself up constantly. And so I knew I wanted to become happy. I wanted to be able to let the depression go. But when I thought about that, I had the same exact thought of, but who will I be without it? Because the depression is me. And somehow, I don't even remember how I found the bravery to go on. I think maybe I was just so tired of being depressed that I found whatever courage to start moving away from it, to start changing my thoughts over and over and over and over again. And then when I got onto the other side of it, and I don't think depression ever fully goes away, but when I felt mostly happy, I felt happy more often than sad, and energetic. I know it's not just being sad, but when I felt like I just wasn't depressed all the time, it was still me. And I was more me than I had been, because that depression really, it wasn't who I was. It was dimming who I was. And so I have to remember that the self-doubt, it's not who I am, even though it feels like it. I feel like I am just a neurotic ball of insecurities. But I have to remember that the person I want to be is me. And there's all these coping mechanisms that come with feeling just like crap. A lot of the self-doubt and the insecurities and the fears, especially the fear, it's a coping mechanism. And it doesn't serve me very well. And so I have to thank it for trying to help and release that. My chair keeps squeaking. I'm sorry. But yeah, I need to release that and just be excited for what's on the other side. Even though it does feel scary. And even though it feels like new territory. Because I already feel like I'm changing in interesting ways, in ways I didn't really expect. But every time I change for the good, it just feels more me. So I need to take this leap, and I need to remind myself, I need to know that I'm going to backpedal, that I'm going to go back into the self-doubt, and that it's going to be such a huge uphill battle. Because when you first decide to start changing your mindset, I mean, that stuff's worn into your brain. It's deep grooves, and you're like forging through the jungle, and you're bringing your machete, and you are creating a new path. You're just hacking on through. And it's a lot of work. But once you start getting that path started, it gets easier and easier and easier. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But I'm really excited to see how much more me I am on the end of it. So if you are in a similar place where you want to become more you, but you're scared because you feel like whatever is going on right now is really you, if you're moving in a positive direction, I believe that is the most you that you can be. And if you're scared, I'm scared too, but I think we can do it together. So good luck to us. You can do it. I can do it. I will keep you updated on how this goes. Because like I said, I will probably have those moments where I fall back, but I'm going to keep trying. I look forward to it. Kind of. Okay, bye.